Yo, what's going on? Chavo Guerrero Jr. here, giving a big shout out to Wrestling Rehab. Keep watching, keep listening, and Viva la Raza.
Órale. Órale, Cholo Trucker Wrestling Rehab. Shouts to all the junkies out there. Now, I'm having a few little difficulties right here. For one, I just saw the thumbnail. That's not the thumbnail that I actually put up. I don't know. Let me see. It was actually a Bash at Berlin thumbnail that I put up there, but yeah, I don't know what's going on. Pablo should be jumping on here shortly, and we'll be talking about it. What's up? That's a Benny from the Box State, land of the Rockies, Holmes. I do want to break down the matches when Pablo gets on here. He's going to be just a few minutes late, but I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys this about Bash at Berlin. And, for one reason or another, man, the thumbnail thing is like really bugging the heck out of me, Holmes. I don't know why it has that thumbnail. That is not the thumbnail I put on there. Let me see if I could switch it while I'm on here as we wait for Pablo to get on. As we have Monday Night Raw tonight, there's talks of Dean Ambrose. There has been talks of Dean Ambrose coming back. I'm gonna tell you guys this, man, about Dean Ambrose or John Moxley, whatever you guys want to call him. He was always just okay to me. I was never like a big fan of his. I was never like, oh man, you know what? If he comes back, damn, that will change the game. Like, will it really? Like, will it actually change the game for everybody? Because to me, he was just always just kind of whatever's. He, to me, is not a Cody Rhodes. What I mean by that is Cody Rhodes, when he was with the WWE, he was dashing Cody Rhodes. He was legacy Cody Rhodes. He was Stardust, right? He leaves the company, becomes the American Nightmare, becomes one of the biggest stars in wrestling, and then comes back to the WWE as one of the major players. John Moxley / Dean Ambrose, to me, he's just kind of the same. There's nothing really there for me. Let's go ahead and bring in Pablo from the LA Times.
Yo, yo, yo.
Pablo.
Yes, sir.
How you doing, big dog?
Good, man. Thank you.
Hey, man. Happy Labor Day to everybody, by the way.
Orale.
Yeah, man. Hey, Pablo, before we get into Bash at Berlin, what's your thoughts about John Moxley / Dean Ambrose? Like, are you a big fan? Is he going to be a game changer if he does come back? Like, do you really want him back?
I heard the rumors, man. Is it official?
I have yet to see that it's official. It's just all rumors.
Yeah, to me, he's like, whatever. He's not as big as Seth Rollins. He's not as big as Roman. But because he's one of the biggest stars in AEW, he's pushed a little more. He's looked at as this big old thing. But, he's a B-plus player, He's a B-plus player. It would be cool to have him back to see him see what he could do, but I'm not too excited, man. It's always nice bringing the old guys back, but the Shield getting back together ain't gonna happen. But it would be nice to see him and Seth go for a little brawl. That would be kind of cool.
Yeah, it'd be a huge step back because in all reality, man, the bloodline has way, way over surpassed what the Shield ever was.
Oh yeah, not even close, man.
Yeah. So, Pablo, let's go ahead and let's talk a little bit about.
I love Benny's post.
Hey, Pablo, let's talk about Bash at Berlin, man. I guess we'll start with the first match. Well, what was your thoughts, man?
On which one?
The first match, which was the shoot,
Cody, right?
Yeah, Cody, and Kevin Owens.
I mean, yeah, it was okay, man. I mean, it was to me, it was nothing spectacular. It was what it was. To me, it didn't have a lot of meaning. Um, yeah, I mean, I'd give it an overall rating out of 5, maybe 3 stars.
Mhm.
Not too excited about it because I went into it not knowing what this is meaning. Like, where are we going? Like, why? Like, everybody, when Cody won the title, the next week they're already off Roman Reigns. They're on to something else. So it made no sense that the bloodline would just stop. So I know that Solo Sokoa said whoever wins this match, he's going after him. So I know Solo's next. But to me, I don't know how you feel, but I was like, whatever. It was nothing great.
Yeah, look, both of these guys can throw down in the ring. They're both good wrestlers. It's just it was a little too predictable on who's gonna win. The only thing that I was keeping an eye out for, which I thought was gonna happen, Paul, was after the match that KO was gonna turn heel.
Yep.
And there was a time there, and I was like, "Oh, is this what's going to happen? Oh, it's going to happen right here." They're standing in the middle of the ring, Pablo, and Kevin Owens keeps raising his hand. He's being a little bit too nice, a little too humble, a little bit too much of oh no, Cody is the man. And then Cody starts raising Kevin Owens' hand, like, "No, no, no, don't raise my hand. I'm going to raise your hand, like you are the man." It's a little bit too overboard for me, man, and it's starting to bug me.
Yeah, you know what else bugged me? Not to do a spoiler for those who haven't listened, but the main event when Gunther, same
Yeah.
exact thing happened.
Oh
You know,
yeah.
same ending. I was like, come on, man, you too. I was like, come on, bro, let's change it up a bit. Two of the same
Right.
thing, shaking of the hands, and come on.
Yeah, yeah, but well, we'll get to that in a little bit. But yeah, I mean, look, both are good wrestlers. It's just the story just wasn't there for me to care much about it.
I agree.
So yeah, yeah. What was the second match, Paul? Was it the mixed tag team match?
No, it was something else. I forget what it was.
Was it the tag team match?
Yes, yes, the women,
Yes.
right? Bianca
Yeah.
Belair.
Yes. Yes. So Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill go in there against the tag team of I don't know their names and I don't even really care. And they come out as new women's tag team champions, which that's the only way they can go, Pablo, if they want to bring relevancy to those titles. Um, it was it was a good match. I think I'll say this, Paul. Jade Cargill, her in-ring performance is starting to get better, but you could still see she's a little green.
Yeah, definitely. Bianca was definitely carrying the match, getting beat down for most of it, and
Hmm.
Jade Cargill was more of the savior, you
Mm.
know. And so, yeah, man, it was predictable as far as the women would go. Uh, I think we predicted the other team to win. I'm not sure. I think we did. Yeah, we both of us did. But for me, the match was okay, and I can see what you're saying. Jade was a little shaky at times, but she did do better than usual, man. But we're still like biting our nails, like, oh man, she's gonna mess it up, you know?
Well, I mean, the thing here is like, okay, when are these two girls going to go against each other? And I know we were kind of talking about it, like, oh, is it going to happen now? And in my opinion, I'm like, well, they should kind of hold off a little bit more, probably go on a little bit of a good tag team title reign and start, having friction with one another just a little bit before WrestleMania, and have somebody make a good heel turn and have both of them go at it at WrestleMania. I think it's too soon to do that because you'd be whatever you're building up between the two of them. I would say, have it blow up at WrestleMania.
Yeah, and when it does, I'm pretty sure. I know a lot of people are saying Jade, but I think it's going to be Bianca who turns, and then what's going to happen is Jade's going to come out, but Jade's going to be the baby face, but the crowd's going to start cheering for Bianca as a bad guy, you know. I think it's going to be one of those situations.
Yeah, it can be. Maybe not at first, maybe if she really goes heel and maybe she starts doing a little bit more with her husband, Montez Ford, and
Yeah,
they become, this heel couple or whatever. I
that
think
might be that might be one way to get him over finally, man. Is to put him with his wife.
I will say
Kind of
this.
like Carmen. What's it called? Charmaine and Booker T.
Oh yeah. Charmel.
Carmel.
Yeah. I will say this, Paul. I think at first it'll work that people will boo her because she's a heel. But I think eventually you're right. She's pretty charismatic, man. She's a little bit of a likable person.
Yeah, she's an A player, bro. She's one of the top 10.
Yeah. Yeah. And again, decent match, but I mean, I just didn't care, man.
And I will say this about the pay per view. The whole pay per view was like that, bro. It was like we're
Yes.
gonna go over there and please them, but we're not gonna. I thought after this we'd have some direction where we're going. We don't. We're just as lost as ever on what's going to happen next in all these matches. So it was just something to fill and please these people over there, bro. They know that if they want to do the swerves, they got to come to the good old U.S., bro.
well,
China
let's
with Germany.
well, let's get to the strap match. Give me your thoughts on the strap match.
Strap match was probably the best one of the night.
I agree.
The best match of the night. We knew it though, man. I mean, you got two guys in there. I know you don't like them, but two guys in there, man, who are, dude, it looks like they're mad at each other. And I like some of the stuff they've done during the match. I like when Drew was carrying him around, how he would touch, and then CM Punk would touch.
Right.
Just little things like that, little nuances. Definitely the best match of the night, the most meaningful match that we know at least we're going to get one more. One more is going to come, and maybe Bad Blood, who knows? But I would give this match 4 out of 5, man. 4 out of 5. It was a very, very good match.
Yeah, I mean, it was the match that had. I probably shouldn't say the best story behind it because you got the mixed tag match, but I would say a really good story for a good one-on-one match. What messed up the mixed tag team was the fact that it was a mixed tag team, but we'll get to that in a second. Yeah, Pablo, this and to me was the best match of the night, and I was just look, I was entertained. Were you expecting Seth Rollins at all?
Kinda. I think we both talked about that. It would have been neat to see him there just to add some drama. But I'm kind of glad he wasn't, bro. Let the stars shine, let the two guys, we know it's them two, bro. At least for now, we know it's them two, and we know there's going to be one more. And I think probably in the end, Drew's going to win the 2 out of 3. I think he's younger by about 5 years, so Drew might have a little more miles on him. So I think they want to invest in him a little more than CM Punk.
Why does there need to be another one?
It's just the talking heads. Everybody's saying there has to be another one, that this hasn't ended. This hasn't ended. More what the universe is saying.
Okay, I didn't know this stat, but I guess they were saying after the match that CM Punk has not won a match in WWE in many years. I forgot how many years it was, but I was like, wow, really?
Since he was here last time, is that what they're saying?
Something like that, yeah.
Wow. So it's been probably 12 years or something.
Yeah, I mean, at the same time, he's not the most active guy either.
Yeah.
So, I mean, for people to say like, wow, he hasn't won a match all this year. Well, I mean, how many matches has he had this year?
Yeah, you're right. He's kind of like Joe Biden or Kamala Harris. They got him protected in the corner so he doesn't get hurt, at his old age.
Yeah, look, good match, good entertaining match. Personally, I don't need to see it again. I'm not talking about the strap match. Just I don't need to see them go in there again. If it happens, fine, so be it. But Pablo, at some point, does it get a little jaded?
Yeah, but I think one more will be good for what they got going, bro. What else is going on? Besides Mommy and Liv. I mean, do we want to see Gunther and Randy again? No. We want to see Cody and Kevin again? No. If we had to see one of these matches again, it would be that one.
Okay.
Man, bro. So yeah, man. I think CM Punk's doing pretty good, man. He hasn't caused no drama backstage. A lot of people had questions about him, so I think he's doing pretty good. And man, Drew, when he's a bad guy, he steps it up. I couldn't stand him as a face, man. But now that
Mm.
he's back like this, man, I really dig it.
Okay. All right. I mean, it's not the worst thing if they have another match. I'm not for it. I'm not against it. It's just there. It's just whatever.
Right.
I've seen it enough, so I don't have to see it again. By the
I,
way, Monday
I
Night Raw tonight is in Denver, Colorado, land of the Rockies. Man, that's a Benny. How come you're not there?
exactly, brother. You should be there, bro.
Man, oh man, oh man. Dog, that place
Sure.
looks rocking and rolling too. All those signs in the background.
Benny should
So
be there with his Dominic Mysterio shirt, bro. Yep.
speaking of that, Pablo, let's get to the mixed tag team match. Which look, for what it was supposed to be, I enjoyed it. How say you?
Man, I'm torn, bro. The match was decent enough. Um, yeah, it was a good match. They fought through. Um, I'm trying not to go to my complaints yet.
Okay.
Decent match, man. It was good. I think Liv had some good spots for the majority. I think Mommy was dominating her. Dominic got the heck beat out of him all over the place by everyone, and
Mm.
yeah, they were fighting. I know there was a section where Liv threw Mommy back in the ring and gave her a wedgie. That was pretty funny. Um, yeah, man, it was an interesting fight. I'll get to my complaining after I hear your thoughts.
Um, like I said, for what it was supposed to be, it was all right. Again, the whole thing of having Damien versus Dominic didn't really make sense. This was all mommy's beef.
Right?
I don't really like the whole Damien, Rhea Ripley, them, partnering together and all. Yeah, it was I like you said, I was entertained to a certain degree. To a certain degree, that's about it. So,
Yeah, and I didn't like the way it ended. I didn't like the way they made Liv look. They made her look kind of weak.
all right,
I would have rather seen this. If we had to see this, I would have rather seen it with Liv versus Rhea alone, bro.
exactly.
It would have made more sense. The fans would have been happier to destroy Liv like that in a match. Now I know if I'm right, they're going to do something where Liv makes a comeback tonight or in the coming weeks. So we want this to go on, and it is going to go on because Mommy wants her title back. But I think they made Liv look so weak. Come on, man, you can't do it like that. And Damian Priest makes no sense having him fight Dominic. It just makes no sense at all. Now, what's up with all this lovey-dovey, huggy-wuggy with Damian and Rhea, dude? It just looks silly. It makes them look too nice. The Terror Twins over there hugging each other all over the place. Come on, man. Let's get with it. If they're the Terror Twins, let them act like Kane and The Undertaker, Let them
Mhm.
be fierce, dude. Not like huggy wuggy. Oh, hey, give me a hug, I'm Barney. Charlie.
Yeah. Oh yeah, man. That's I've been there, Benny. I've been there, homie. Um, yeah, you know what, Pablo? This takes a lot of steam. I was highly, highly, highly against this match, right? This takes a lot of steam away from Liv versus Rhea Ripley. Like, why would you waste this? You have a really good story going on, a great story, I may say, and you waste it on this mixed tag team. Like, the whole thing is, hey, mommy trying to get her hands on Rhea Ripley, and we're not able to see it, and you waste it on a mixed tag team.
Yeah.
Like, now how do you build the women's championship match between these two, Mommy already pinned her 1, 2, 3. She already, beat her down. Like, what are you doing? Why would you even have this match? This match highly upset me. While I was trying to get out of my emotions to just enjoy the match, which I did to a certain degree. But overall, Pablo, this match pissed me off because it's like you're taking everything away that makes this meaningful with this stupid match.
Yep.
I don't get it. I don't understand it. Why would you do this? Have Mommy and Liv Morgan go at it one-on-one. If it's not here at Bash at Berlin, fine, make it at the other PLD. But don't have them where they're, having to face each other in the ring in a completely meaningless match. There was nothing on the line here.
I agree. And also, man, if you want to talk about, I love what you said last time we got together for the pre-show, about let Liv be that mice that always gets away,
Yes.
Slips out of the hands, just always gets away, always one-upping. And that way you keep it hot. So when Rhea does get her title back, it's special. Now it's like, well, she already beat her. Like, what's the big deal? You have one of the best storylines going and you do this? Chale, bro.
Not only did she beat her, but the way she pinned her was like in a complete demeaning way,
Yeah, man.
Like she just folded her over. I was just like, good gosh. And that's supposed to be the women's champion. Now when you face her, it was stupid, Paul. I'm highly upset that they wasted this great story with this match. Now it takes a lot of mustard off the next time they face each other now.
Yeah, and not only that, good point you made right there about the women's champion. She's the women's champion. Talk about making your champion look weak and the title look weak. Come on.
Yeah, man.
And we know Triple H wasn't there. He got there and left because he had other stuff to do, and the Bloodline have off his funeral, So there's all that going on, man. So I don't know. He probably just went there and put it on cruise control. So I'm out of here, guys.
Yeah, possibly. Pablo, let's get to the main event. What was your thoughts? Gunther, champion, getting in there against Randy Orton, who, even the commentators were throwing it out there that, Randy talking about maybe, beating the record, which I've already said it's not going to happen. But What was your thoughts on the match, Pablo? Were you entertained by the match? Did you not like it? And the ending and all?
Yeah, I mean, people are making this sound like it was the match of the year. It was Bret Hart, Shawn Michaels,
Right.
Yeah, it was Kurt Angle, Edge. No. This is a good match, man. It was a good match. Two people who could really go. It was a great, and there was times, man, I was thinking, man, dude, maybe, when Randy would pin him a few times or get him, I go, maybe they are going to throw the title. So they had me going for a minute. But I should have known better. We both predicted Gunther to win, and Gunther did win. And man, this match for me, I would give it a good 3.5 stars out of 5. And they did tease us a lot, Randy, before, and I agree with you. They're never going to put it on Randy. They're never going to do you're right. He has to win it and pass it. He has to win it and lose it like 3 more times. He's too old. It can't happen. It can't happen with all the storylines. The only hope we have left for us is Charlotte Flair. Charlotte, I'm sure she's going to come back within the first year and win it. I forgot what she has, 14 or 15. Which, if they're going to go, it would be nice to see her break her dad's record.
She has 14.
14. Okay, so she needs 2 more to tie and 1 more to get it. She's
Correct.
Totally. She's younger than Randy. I think she's like 39. So as long as her body holds up, man, she'll be pretty good, man. She should do it by 43 or something. She could retire into the sunset. But for this match, I didn't like the ending. Randy lost. Okay, we get it. Gunther pulled through, and the German crowd and all that. But I didn't like Randy shaking hands after. And they said at the passing of the torch, Randy is now a jobber. He's the Brooklyn Brawler now. He's Brock Lesnar now.
Well, I mean, I don't really see Brock Lesnar like that yet, Paul. I get it. He comes back and he loses, but I still think he's more than a jobber. I still think he's kind of a big deal, man.
He's on,
I
well,
do.
he's on the road to jobber. You know, he's on the road at least.
Okay. All
You
right.
know, and they're
I
talking
look,
about Randy. They're talking about Randy versus Cody. You know, and nah, not right now, man. And you know, Randy. They're not going to have Randy go over on Cody either. So
yeah, look, um, I don't mind Gunther as champion. Um, People think that I hate him. I hated him as Intercontinental champion, but as champion, I think he's all right, man.
well,
Um,
before you
yeah,
go on, you did hate Gunther. I think the only one you hated worse was CM Punk, but you did hate him. But
yes,
but
as Intercontinental champion, though.
but I just wanted to say that before that you hated him so bad. But I think because he did that long run as the IC champion, he's established himself as an A player. He may not have the most fans in the US, but he is somebody who could wrestle, he could go, and he is steady and will continually be there. So I think, I don't mind him either. Go ahead, bro. I'm sorry for cutting you off.
No. I would say the shaking of the hand at the end, I think it was kind of a passing of the torch. And I think that's the last time Randy gets a shot at the title. He just kind of sticks around. I'm kind of with you, Paul. He just kind of sticks around. He'll win some, he'll lose some. And just whenever he wants to retire, it'll be there for him, you know? But yeah, I think that's it for Randy, man. I don't think he gets another shot at the title. I can't see. I mean, maybe against Cody, I could see that happening, but there's no way they're going to have him go over on Cody. Um, does this now, this buries this match, right? We don't have to have it again.
Lord willing, man, I hope so. And what you were saying there, I agree. I don't want to see this match again. There can't be. I don't want Randy to come back and RKO him and do all that because he's not going to win the title. But the just before we go on really quick, I think it was Wrestling Observer or I forget which one, or WrestleMania was saying that draw by the drawing power, Randy is third. It's
Really?
third behind Roman and Cody for people go to buy tickets for. So I'm just saying, like, they're really putting their future into Gunther to have the number 3 in the company lose. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's crazy.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, I don't. This match doesn't have to happen again unless, that's what I was saying. Like the friendly handshake and all that, the hug and all that. I'm like, okay, good. This buries this match. It's done. They don't have to turn around and have Gunther come out and have Randy come out and shake his hand and then RKO him out of nowhere. And it's like, oh, we're back to it.
I agree.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So, yeah, Pablo, overall, man, how did you rate this Bash at Berlin PLE, man?
I'll give it a 3. And the rumor is for Gunther, that eventually soon he's going to be fighting Dragunov, one of the newer guys. And Dragunov I forgot where he beat him. He either stopped him from the 800 day reign in Britain when he was the Britain champion, or NXT. He had beaten him before. So they're going to be pushing that pretty soon, I heard.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, some of these guys just aren't working for me. I mean, Dragunov, I know people are really coming to like him. To me, it's just, I don't know, man. It's kind of, I don't want to say it's falling apart, Pablo, but I'm having a hard time being engaged with some of these guys that they're trying to bring up.
Yeah, because they try to push them and then they don't work. Yeah, I get it.
Well, I mean, do you need to push them immediately to one of the titles right when they come up?
Right, and that's what I think. That's why they killed the women's tag team titles. That's why they killed them, bro, because they're doing that. They're bringing them right from NXT and having them win titles, winning it over Bianca and Jade. That makes no sense.
Right.
And then we're like, oh, why does nobody follow the title picture? Because you got people like Doudrop and them winning them. Come on, man.
All right, Pablo. Well, Monday Night Raw has kicked off at the Ball Arena in Denver, Colorado, man. And you got Wade Barrett in the middle of the ring. And yeah, man, the commentary has changed, man. So let's see how that goes, and we'll definitely give our thoughts with that.
Yes, sir.
All right, that is one Mr. Pablo from There you go. That is Pablo from the LA Times, Cholo Trucker Wrestling Rehab. Shouts to all the junkies. Catch you guys on next one.